Hello everyone and welcome to another Math tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing Form 4 Additional Mathematics Chapter 2 Quadratic Functions HOTS question example 3. Okay, before that, please like this video to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Okay, let me read the question now. The quadratic function fx equals to negative x square plus 6x minus 8 can be expressed in the form fx equals to negative in a bracket x minus 3 square plus p, where p is a constant. So the question asks to find the value of p and sketch the graph of y equals to fx. So this is the overall question. So I hope that you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, a big thumbs up to you guys. But if you can't solve this question, no worries, I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions. So without further delay, let us start to solve the question. Let us begin our discussion with the question part A by finding the value of p. Okay, so in order to find the value of p, what you're going to do is we're going to express this fx function into the general form, and then we're going to compare that one particular value with the p over here. And once we're able to compare that, so we should able to find the value of p. Okay, so let us continue our working. So from here, you write the fx function over here, which is equals to negative x square plus 6x minus 8. Okay, since your coefficient of a is not equals to 1, so in this case what you do, you divide the whole quadratic function by negative 1. So from here, negative, okay, you factor it out. So it is understood, guys, if you write only negative, or you can also write negative 1, it is up to you. Okay, so you factor out the negative 1. So from here you get x square minus 6x plus 8. Okay, close bracket. So let us proceed to the next step. Okay, in this step, what we're going to do is we're going to perform the completing the square method. So from here, negative in a bracket x square minus 6x. So in order to complete the square, what you're going to do, we're going to use the coefficient of b, okay, and then we're going to divide with 2 and we're going to square it. Okay, so b plus with the coefficient of b over 2 square. Okay, in this case the coefficient of b is negative 6. Okay, and then you divide with 2 square. Okay, if you plus, you must minus at the same time. Okay, so minus 6 over 2 square. Okay, and then you plus with 8. Okay, I'm writing over here because there's not enough space, guys. Okay, so from here let us continue. Okay, as you look over the first three expression over here, these three expression you can reduce it into a quadratic factor. Okay, because as you can see here, you have x square minus 6x and then you get plus with 9. Okay, how you get 9 over here? Okay, you solve the inside bracket first. So negative 6 over 2 you get is negative 3. Okay, and then you square it. So negative 3 square you get is 9. So x square minus 6x plus with 9. So you can reduce it into x minus 3 square. So from here, okay, negative square bracket, okay, and then you reduce it into a quadratic factor of x minus 3 square. Okay, only for the first three part, guys. Okay, as for the remaining two expression over here, so you'll get here negative 9 plus with 8, close bracket. So continue to the next step. So from here you get your fx equals to negative in a bracket x minus 3 square. Okay, and then you minus with 1. Okay, so usually what the student will do is they will just left it like this. Okay, but you should not do that. What you need to do is you need to times the negative back into the function, okay, into the quadratic function. So in this case, you should get your fx equals to negative x minus 3 square, okay, and then plus with 1. Okay, so this is the fx function that we can obtain from our working here, and this is the fx that given by the question. Okay, let us write it down, the two fx function respectively. Okay, the one we have founded is over here, so fx is equals to negative x minus 3 square plus with 1. Okay, the one given by the question is equals to negative x minus 3 square plus with p. Okay, now I hope you should get the idea. So what you can do is you can compare the p and 1 over here. Okay, so once you compare these two functions, you should know that your final answer is p equals to 1. Okay, so this is your final answer, guys. Okay, let me underline the solution for the question part A. Let us continue our discussion for the question part B, where they ask us to sketch the graph of y equals to fx. Okay guys, whenever they ask you to sketch the graph, okay, the first step what you need to do is you need to find the lowest and highest range respectively, and then you need to find the following intercept, which is the y-intercept and the x-intercept, and then the last step what you need to do is you need to find the maximum coordinate or minimum coordinate. Well, depends on the type of the function that you are solving. Okay, once you find all the relevant points, then only you can able to sketch the graph. Okay, since in this case they didn't mention the range, so you proceed to the second step straight away, which is in this case you need to find the intercept. Okay, so let us begin to find the y-intercept. Okay, to find the y-intercept, you set your x equals to 0. When x equals to 0, so from here, so f0 will be equals to negative 0 square plus 6 times with 0, okay, and then you minus with 8. So from here, you should get your y-intercept is equals to negative 8. So this is your first point. Okay, once you get this, then you proceed to find the x-intercept. Okay, to find your x-intercept, you set your fx is equals to 0, guys. That means your left hand side will be equals to 0. Okay, so from here, when fx equals to 0, so from here you should get negative x square plus 6x minus 8 equals to 0. Okay, you simplify the negative, so from here you get x square minus 6x plus 8 equals to 0. Okay, so you factor this out. Okay, so x minus, so from here you get x minus 2 and then x minus 4 equals to 0. So from here you get 2x intercept, where your x will be equals to 2 and x equals to 4. Okay, so this is the second point that we get. So the last point that we need to find is maximum coordinate. Then you can ask me, so how do you know we need to find maximum coordinate? So let's take a look at the question again, guys. Okay, in this question, your coefficient of a is in negative, and then when you simplify into the general form, you have the coefficient of a is negative. Okay, whenever you find out that your coefficient a is negative, so that is the indication that you need to find a maximum coordinate. So this one here is representing the maximum value, and this x minus 3 is indicating the axis of symmetry. So to find the maximum coordinate, you need to use the axis of symmetry value and then plus with the maximum value. So from here, let us continue. So the final step, you need to find the maximum coordinate. Okay. So from here, your maximum coordinate will be equals to 3 and 1. Okay. So from here, to find the maximum coordinate, the x coordinate you can find using the axis of symmetry. So from here, x minus 3 equals to 0, and then you should get your x equals to 3. So that's how you get the maximum coordinate for the x-axis. Okay. So I hope you understand the steps that I've explained till now. So once you get all the relevant information, now you can proceed to sketch the graph. Okay. So I'm going to sketch the graph now. So please give me some time, guys, to sketch the graph. Okay, so this is how your final sketch should look like, guys. Okay, which you have the set face kind of a quadratic curve. Okay, and this is your y-intercept where you have 0, -8. Okay, and this is your maximum coordinate where you have is 3, 1, and this is your x-intercept. Okay, so let me scroll the question. So that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future, and not to forget to share this video. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.